The new American retirement plan is to just work until you die. Today, I read an interesting article on yahoo.com, put out by BuzzFeed and written by Krista Torres, titled, "Millennials are getting real about what they plan to do for retirement, and it's not the vision board boomers are expecting." The author said, millennials and even Gen Zers often talk about the fact that older generations don't understand how hard it is for younger people to get ahead in today's society. One of the biggest things that is becoming seemingly more unattainable is retirement. I'm going to stop here and share my initial thoughts. My heart goes out to these young people who feel this way. I get it. Life is expensive here in America, and it is not getting any cheaper. Some young people get a leg up from their parents, but not everyone is that lucky. There are a lot of young people who are on their own. They graduate from high school and need to get a job and find a way to survive. Many never even had the benefit of taking a financial literacy course in high school. There are some states here in America that don't require a financial literacy course for high school graduation. Some of these young people might come from a single-parent home. That single parent might be struggling with debt. That single parent may have even filed bankruptcy in the past. My point is, some young people don't have a good example at home. Many know they don't want to end up like their parent or parents, but they don't know how to proceed in life to break out of their social class. Many young people have no financial safety net either. If they have a medical emergency or their car breaks down, they are on their own. Many entry-level jobs after high school barely pay a livable wage. In some cases, the bills are barely paid each month, and there is nothing left over to set aside for an emergency fund. Many young people can't even begin to think about saving for retirement. In some cases, it isn't much better for young people who just graduated from college. Many are saddled with student loan debt, and they struggle to find a good first job in their field. Many need to take whatever work they can find, even if it is low paying. The struggle for young people is real, especially for those without parent financial support. Getting back to the article, the author referenced a Reddit user who asked fellow millennials what their retirement plans were. One person responded and said, "To work until noon on the day of my funeral." The next person said, "I've got a plan. I'm going to turn my on-off switch off." Another person said, "I'm going to find a nice commune and go die in the woods like a house cat." The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who made reference to the entire millennial generation and said, "We can't even buy a house, let alone retire. We will all work until we're dead." Well, my friends, these comments are really sad. It is unfortunate that this is how some millennials think. Life is so different right now than it was in the early to mid 20th century. During that era, America was prosperous. Even high school dropouts could get a good paying factory job, back when America was an industrial superpower and manufactured goods that the world wanted. How times have changed. The bulk of manufacturing that the world needs is no longer happening in the United States of America. I think you all know where it occurs now, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon, even with Donald Trump's tariffs. Earlier, I shared with you comments referenced by the author from Reddit. There were a lot of comments beneath this actual article, and I'd like to share some of those with you. The first commenter said, "I've been working since 16, and I have a decent retirement savings. However, my body is beat up very badly. I am in a lot of pain and can't do much physically anymore. Generational wealth is the key to enjoying life in the USA, and I didn't have that luxury." The next commenter said, "I am 42 and have worked full-time since 18 in the HVAC industry. Financially, I get by and I have no debt, and I have a 1-year emergency fund, and I am able to put 8% in a Roth/401k each year. The financial calculator says I'll be able to retire at 70 and live decently off that, along with Social Security, if I still exist at that time. I think I will likely die soon afterward and not get to enjoy retirement. My wife will inherit the money and hopefully enjoy it. Another commenter said, these millennials say they are going to work until they die. They have no clue about how one's health and stamina declines with age. And who's to say they can keep their jobs? So many older workers are laid off or fired, and then it is impossible to find another job if you're old. I don't know the solution to this mess, but I think work until you die is not realistic for most people. The last comment that I'll share with you came from someone who said, I'll give you a piece of advice. Skip a 4-year college degree and learn a trade. HVAC, plumbing, electrical, dental assisting, etc. are all things people need to live, and they will pay a quality tradesperson well to perform those kinds of services. Buy an affordable, cheap vehicle that you can pay off early, but yet get you from point A to point B cheaply. Try to pay your credit cards off every month. You can get ahead, but it's tough. We, as Americans, tend to have Cadillac tastes on a Volkswagen budget that never equates to getting ahead. Well, my friends, the commenters always have interesting things to say. Please keep in mind, these are the thoughts of the commenters and not me. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Here's another story about a young person who is struggling financially. I read an article today on yahoo.com, put out by Business Insider and written by Theron Muhammad, titled, Ben Affleck reality checked his son who wanted $6,000 sneakers. He said, I have the money, but you're broke. The author referenced Ben Affleck's 13-year-old son Samuel, who wanted to buy these $6,000 Dior Air Jordan 1 shoes. Ben Affleck said, that's a lot of lawns you gotta mow there. Here are my thoughts. I started working at a landscaping company when I was 12 years old, and I also started working at a church weed whacking between all of the cemetery stones and sitting on a lawn tractor for hours to mow all of the lawn areas. It was hard work out in the sun. I'm really surprised I can still hear at my age, because no one ever told me I should be wearing ear protection back then, and the 2-cycle weed whacker engine was very loud. I learned early in life how hard it is to make money. Many children never have to do this. Some are very fortunate to get everything they need in life, even into adulthood. There are plenty of adult children still on their parents' payrolls. When you have to work for something that you want, you tend to really appreciate it. But that's just what I think. And what do I know? I'm just some guy on YouTube with a gong. What do you think about all this? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. I want to extend a special thanks to everyone who has subscribed to this channel. I want to also thank all of my channel members. If you would like to become a channel member, there is a link in the description beneath this video. You can read more about the different membership levels. Please also check out some of the great books I suggest you consider reading in the description below. I've included Amazon affiliate links to these books. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Stay healthy and wealthy. I'll see everyone in the next video.